Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ray Dolan coming to you from the back of the bus today in association with Collinstown Farmers Market. Yes, and the market is on the 3rd of May. That's Sunday, starting at 11 o'clock. So, we're delighted that you've joined us. So we are on Instagram as well. We're going on Ray Dolan live, and we're on Ray Dolan from Mullingar on Facebook. Let's start with the 12 bongs. Bong, 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 bong. And we have Ollie. Give us a bong, Ollie. Give us 4 bongs.
Bong, 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 and a bong.
Excellent. Yes, Ollie has been training. After doing his run this morning, he done 4 bongs, just practicing at the lake. Bong, 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 bong. And that is our 12 bongs, and we are up to speed. As well as that, we would like to thank Eamon Dunn for introducing the show early this morning from the cathedral. Thank you, Eamon. Okay, folks. Moving on with the birthday shout-outs, we have Claire Gary wishing Robert McDermott a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert, from Claire in Irish. Happy birthday to you. And we have Anne Keena Daly. And Anne Keena Daly, it's your birthday. And we are wishing you a happy birthday from us all here on the bus. We have James Burke, gentleman who is a great supporter of both our shows. He's in Fermoy and he loves to run. So wishing you a happy birthday, James Burke. And Michael Coleman, who is in Selbridge. Michael, how are you getting on? I'm wishing you a happy birthday too. Marcella Leonard, she's in Terrace Pass. Wishing you a happy birthday from us all here in the bus. And Damien Conlon, and he is in Sligo, and he has a birthday. Wishing you a happy birthday too. We have Anne Keegan looking in from Dublin. Happy birthday to you. And Kathleen Devaney, she's in Mullingar, wishing you a happy birthday too. We have Billy Joe Ward in Kildare. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Billy. And Mary Gallagher, who is in Mullingar, wishing you a happy birthday too. We have Louise Bulger in Castletown, Gagan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Louise, and all our friends. And Laura Glynn, who is 22 this week, from Mullingar in Mullingar. Happy birthday to you. As we continue with our show, ladies and gentlemen, every day we have a food shout-out competition winner. And our competition winner today is Eddie Rockets, Mullingar. Yes, indeed. They're down at the traffic lights as you head down Harbour Street, directly in front of you as you head down Harbour Street, well, Castle Street, in the end of Castle Street, it's directly in front of you, and you can have a good look at it because the lights are sort of slow, but not to worry. Facebook page recommendation, and this one goes to a gentleman who I met long time ago, who was making bread, and he gave me a loaf of bread, and what a treat. I couldn't believe I was doing business in his place, and he says, did you get your bread this morning? I says, I didn't. Handed me a loaf of bread, and I thought it was the most absolute fantastic thing I've ever. It's a loaf of bread. I was just knocked out. Anyway, Greg, you're a legend. He is with the firemen down there as well, and his name is Greg Sadolewski, Sadolewski, and living in Mullingar a long time. I think he's in Castle Pollard. So check out his page. He's making great videos. He's showing us what our tongue looks like, because he made one of Church Island there not long ago, and he put a bit of writing into it, done a little bit of explaining, and I couldn't get over how fantastic the man made the video and told us all about where we live. So Greg, thank you very much indeed. Shop local pick of the day goes to Jasmine Accessories, and they're down in Austin Friar Street. So we're down there yesterday and we just looked up the street and went, there is Jasmine Accessories, because we were down at the refill mill and we refilled in the mill yesterday. If you're around that area, check out both shops. And don't forget, folks, if you want to join us here on the bus to promote your business or to tell your story, PM us here. Thank you very much indeed. And let me see, we have Jackie White's mother. Yes, Jackie is in Spain, which is that way, and she's 80. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackie's mother, called Maureen, or Mo Kappa, C-A-P-P-A-C-K. Happy birthday to you. And Oliver Gilsonen, yes, the legend that is from Old Castle, otherwise known as Greengrass or the Ballinalack Bomber, hits his birthday today, and this comes in from Rita, his younger sister, and Caroline. And both of them say, do you know what? She said he's a great brother, a great godfather, mad as a hatter, heart of gold, and would do anything for you. That is Oliver Gilsonen, the legend that is. So once again, Oliver, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Oliver Gilsonen, Greengrass, or the new name he's got, the Ballinalack Bomber. Happy birthday to you. Don't forget, folks, as well as that, he introduced our show as well, which we're very, very grateful to as well. Okay. A big shout out to all our friends in the Downs GAA. Yes, they are doing massive work on social media at the moment, and they have a jackpot at the moment of €1,700 on the bingo online. Yes, indeed, it's on every Friday at 8:30, and as well as that, they have a draw on Monday on their Facebook page. Check out the Facebook page if you want to get involved. They do it all on Zoom, yes, great song. And if you want to check out www.bit.ly/Downs Bingo, and that's how you manage. It sounds ridiculous and hard to do, but all you have to do is follow them details. www.bit.ly/ as the up goes that way, and then Downs Bingo, and that's exactly what they do at the Downs. And fair play to you all, and well done to you all. So check out the bingo. It's 1,700, and as well as that, if you buy a card for a year, you were into the draw, I believe, and must get more information, or hopefully we can chat to someone from the Downs GAA, maybe on our 12 o'clock bongs show, and they can come in and do the bongs. The Downs bongs, or the Mullingar bongs. So once again, folks, our VIP on the bus today is a man, Oliver Greene, legend. He was with us earlier on before everything started to grow, and when everything started to grow, he just disappeared out of sight. No one's seen him again because he was out digging and he was doing all them jobs that have to be done in when you are making plants and throwing shapes. So we're going to have him on our Instagram account. There he is. Looking cool, and then we'll turn him around here on this side and get him on this. Hello there, how are you? And we get him on this. Oliver, how's it going?
Very good. How are you, Ray?
Fantastic. Now I just want to make sure my cameras are right. Yes, all cameras are working 100% here. Oliver, you were on the bus with us not too long ago, but you ended up getting hard busy.
Yeah, we got very busy, I suppose, with the whole gardening thing. It's, our products is really getting traction now, and more people, and word and mouth, and we've just been really busy in the garden myself, getting plants propagated, getting the soil ready, and just starting to grow. You're making
tomato plants this week. I've seen just a quick. I don't follow you because, as I said, the amount of time I have to look at myself is endless. So I'm doing my thing, but you're doing your thing, and you're very, 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 very popular. It's going really, really well. You've guests on your shows as well.
Yeah, we have the gardening show there. We do that once a week, every Wednesday night, and we pick a topic. Mm-hmm. And last night we were just talking about growing tomatoes, because that's what's going into a lot of people are growing tomatoes for the first time.
Yeah.
And I suppose we want to share our knowledge and our tips, and just share, the pros and cons, I suppose, and challenges you will come up with growing any vegetables. But tomatoes are a brilliant thing to grow. And it's just starting them off right, getting your soil right, and feeding them right. So we wanted to explain that to people, and we'll probably do another one next week, because we'll have brilliant feedback on it. But as you know yourself, when you're doing the shows, you forget. Oh, I should have done that. So we're doing a rerun next week with, more for outdoor growing, container growing, stuff like that, of tomatoes as well, because that's the feedback we're getting. So we're running with our customers too.
Brilliant. So what is big in your garden at the moment?
Big at the moment is a lot of sprouting broccoli, a lot of spinach. I've been trying to give away spinach plants for the last. I have much spinach and broad beans. I have tomato plants just planted this week, so they're gone into the ground, into the tunnels this week, and that's really it. I've lots of seeds coming on. I've my broccoli planted. And so.
You're out in Dalystown, is that right? So anyone could call to you, or
They could call to us, absolutely. We have the product there. Or if you want to call down Paul Manning there in Mullingar Agri Store, has the products.
Yeah.
So if you want to go in there and look at our products, they're Irish, they're natural, they are top quality products. Or if you go out to Barney Drake's there, he has our products in Castletown as well.
You talk about products. Is it beans or what have you? What are the products?
It's their liquid seaweed. We have a root booster, which is all about if you're transplanting a plant, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a plant in a pot, you're putting it into your grass out here, the temperature is going to be different, the soil quality is going to be different. It will have transplant shock, what they call it, so it'll stunt the growth for a little while. So when you use this root booster, it enhances that and undoes the transplant shock. So it's a brilliant, brilliant treatment for the root system.
There's loads of dandelions out at the moment. I believe that if you take them out of the ground and clean them and boil them, they're meant to be good for you.
The dandelions are supposed to be. Dandelions are brilliant. They're brilliant. They're the first pollinator for bees, and they are excellent for, you can't. I've never done it myself. Well, I have a story about dandelions. I won't go into it now because it's too bloody depressing. But so it's. Dandelions, they're an amazing thing, and you don't really want to be cutting them but they're all over the place. And look, they had a bit of colour. I think any lawn. I see my own lawn at home, and it's full of them, and I love them.
Everything is growing extremely well at the moment. So if anyone is getting into their gardening, what would you recommend? Can I put down spuds at the moment?
Oh, spuds would be in from St Patrick's Day. The early spuds would have went in from St Patrick's Day onwards.
Have I missed me time?
No, still loads of time. You'll get them in the back there. There's no problem at all. It's all about just getting, I suppose, with early potatoes, of getting a start on the blight and stuff like that, and get the blight resistant one. But you can put in secondarily, you can put on your main crops now, no problem at all, and just watch them. But again, getting your soil right, keeping them healthy is the big thing.
Your square garden, I remember laughing at that the last time, and now I looked at what it's about. It seems very, very interesting.
The square foot gardening, it's I couldn't believe that we were sending them everywhere, and actually.
You make the product as well,
we make the product, and we have the worm towers as well, which is composting in a certain area. So, if you think of it, people have compost bins, and we get phone calls every other day. Rats in my compost bin, and sending me pictures of rats, and if you're like me and you hate rats, these are the solution, because you put them into your flower bed or your raised bed, and it's a pipe or it's a tower, and it goes into the ground. It's buried a foot, so no rodents can get in.
Okay.
Your compost worms goes in the bottom. And you put your food waste down, so you put all your leftover breads, pastas, potatoes chopped up finely, banana skin. The worms will eat all that.
Do you have the worms? Where do we get the worms? We'd have to dig them ourselves.
Supply them. No, that's the compost worms. You won't be digging these ones anyway.
These are different.
Yeah, they're compost worms, they're earthworms. So your compost worm breaks down all food. Just like, you ever lift up grass?
Yeah.
And you see the tiger worms underneath?
Yeah. They
don't burrow into the ground. They're a compost worm, so they eat above the surface where the earthworm stays down in the air, basically.
Excellent. So it's a good time now. A lot of people up here have started to cut their grass. They started, I don't know, in January, I think. Is it a good idea to cut your grass early, or would you recommend a right time to cut your grass? When it's up around the window.
Yeah. And be careful, because I've loads of people, and they're really, I have a guy in Dublin, actually, should check him out, Jim Sheridan. He goes under the Grassman Ireland.
Right.
And he's not the lad that buy me stuff off, but he goes under the Grassman Ireland, and he uses the products, and he has pristine lawns, and he just cuts it 2 or 3 times a week. And his lawn is amazing. But I think for your, if lawn proud you are.
Yeah.
I can, an Australian said to me one time, so it's a case of it's no harm cutting it, but I think letting the flowers come up and letting it do its own thing for the next little while, and give the dandelions a chance to die off again.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was thinking as well, and it's not that I'm lazy, but I mean, when you cut the grass,
but it's all about each other.
Yeah.
So a really good tip is, even if you don't even have to get pallets, but see your old newspapers, because really and truly, what else are they good for? And putting into composting anyways, there's not much reading in them.
Yeah.
So I just get old newspaper, chop up old cardboard, mix it in with the grass cuttings, because grass is high in nitrogen, so you want to add in some carbon with that, which is your cardboard, and that'll help the process breaking.
Throw it on the heap, leave it a week,
Yeah.
and then throw more grass on top
And
of it.
then more paper, more cardboard, and it'll all break down together.
So you won't have to start digging it, will you?
No. Once you're going, it'll break down quick. Because otherwise, that's why, you know the way you'd be throwing out the grass in the corner and it's just all matted on top of each other.
Yeah,
It
and
takes
ends up
long.
smelling and all that type of
So
thing.
that's just a handy tip for that.
Excellent. So if anyone wants to contact you, Oliver Greene at betterplants.ie.
05921. But if you go on actually for today's show, if you go on 10% discount on the products if you use the code BetterPlants1.
There you are, folks. A giveaway already.
Really, really good offer there. If you're into tomatoes growings as well, I'll share the picture later on, but it's we have a special offer. It's a tomato pack, so you get a tomato feed, top class tomato feed. You get your special liquid seaweed. You get a 10 kg bag of granular seaweed, and you get a root booster, and that's all for €60 and free shipping on that using the code free shipping on that specific product. So you go into our website, gardening, and you'll see the gardening show.
What's the code again?
It's free shipping.
Free shipping. There you are, folks. Oliver Greene on board the ship. Great to have him. As I said, local legend, and hopefully we get him back before the grass grows up around the windows. And once again, thank you, Oliver. Now I'm just going to check out here. Once again, we have Oliver online there, but we're on LinkedIn. So look, folks, chat to you soon. And that one's sorted. So I'm just going to check out with my friends who are looking in and saying hello here on board the bus. It says a beautiful, beautiful day here in Mullingar, and let's check out who is on board. Everyone is just watching really and taking in all the information that our gardener on our gardener on the Bong Show, ladies and gentlemen. There's not many shows with their own gardener, and definitely the Bong Show is very lucky to have one on board. Let me see, who else have we got here? Everyone is just watching and taking in the information. So look, guys, thanks for being with us once again from myself and Ollie Greene from betterplants.ie. If you need any more information, go to his page or send me a message, or I'll send a pigeon to him and he can send the information back to me. Once again, have a super evening. We're going to see you all at 5:30 with the Bus Sessions. Bus Sessions is going 1 year and 30 days, I think. Bye for now, and for myself and Ollie, bye for you too. Okay, Ollie,
Thank
is
you very
there?
much. Thank you.
Bye.